Emergency recording! Six Flags Great America has released the full animated POV for Wrath of Rakshasa. I'm going to show it to you and give you my analysis right now. Alright, so there we go. I just got home from work and get ready to get in bed and take my nap after my morning shift, and then I get the alert on my phone that Six Flags Great America has released the animated POV for Wrath of Rakshasa. If you saw my last video about No Coaster Con and the updates there, we actually got to watch this over the weekend, but it wasn't released to the public, but now it is. So I'm going to show it to you right now, and then you can watch it in full if you haven't seen it already. Then afterwards, we'll do a little analysis of it and kind of go through the whole layout, and I'll give you my thoughts on everything, how I think it's going to play out, and what I'm excited about. So let's go ahead and watch it right now, full sound, and then we'll talk about it and watch it a few more times after that. All right, let's take a look. So let's watch it again and break down the layout, shall we? All right, so here we go, leaving the station. And first of all, good quality POV here. Love the trees, the shrubbery. Sound effects are really good too. I'm actually going to turn those down. This might be a little too loud. So here we go, going to the lift. The one thing that the POV and the other animated videos that came up before this one didn't really indicate too well was just how steep this lift hill is. Now that it's going up in the air and it's airborne, you can see it from when you're driving by the park. This thing is really steep. I don't know what the angle is, but when you're going up it, you're going to be like, wow, I'm going really vertical here. And I love that you still have a little bit of a turnaround. So you've got some time up here at the top of the lift hill, which is pretty cool to look around, take in your surroundings. I think it's Iron Menace at Dorney Park just goes up and then stops and goes. You don't have the little turn at the top. So they were able to squeeze that in, which is good. I love looking down at the lobster right there. You can see the Midway people off to your right. They're going to be staring at you. And there's that 96-degree drop right into the Immelman. You saw Demon there sneaking around. How cool would that be to get a little Demon pass by as they're going? First other inversion here. Looks like a little dive loop. I'm not sure exactly what they're calling that. Followed by a roll here that goes all the way into that left turn. That is really nice. Another inversion where you are turning and then going left again. So that was kind of a right into a left. And then a nice smooth roll there after that turn. Some of these turns, too, look like you can catch some G's right here because you're going to be flying on this thing. There's no block break, and then it's done. So the ride's not too... not the longest, right? But let me see if I can back it up here again, and we'll walk through it again. So going back up to the top, again, this is cool. Where you are up, you're 180 feet in the air. Let's go and pause at the top of the drop here and see if we can chat a little bit about that. So boom, right here. You got like the trifecta going on. You've got Raging Bull just went down. Just went down the lift here. You got Max Force over on this side over here that has a train running, and you're going and looking right down at that Immelman here. Let's go ahead and pause it at the top. So there's Demon off to the left. You see Demon going up its lift hill. You've got the Lobster down below. And then right next to the Lobster, you can see the bridge going over to Southwest Territory. There'll be great viewing and picture taking from that spot. So if you have friends that are going on the ride, you'll be able to get an awesome shot from down there of them on this coaster, people freaking out. Same thing down from the midway right next to the Lobster. It's really cool, actually. There's a lot of great vantage points to see people on the initial dive. So there's the pause, and then we will drop straight down. You can see, again, looking straight down here, like that's people are walking under the drop, walking right under the first drop. How cool is that? Right? I mean, that is the midway there, right? I think it is. If I look right. I mean, that is awesome. That is so stinking cool where they put this thing. So let's go into the Immelman. You see Demon right there off to the left. Nice. Doing the turnaround, and I think, gosh, I got to turn my head here. But I wish I could flip this in real time. But you'll see people walking underneath. Again, you've got the midway right off there to your left. I mean, guys, the people watching from down below and watching people on this coming out of the dive in the Immelman is going to be the best. It's going to be so cool. You got another, that's the snack shop next to Demon, right? Right there, isn't it like a chicken place or something? Where the Demon entrance is right off there to your right. So you're coming back up, and then you're going into the, I'm calling it a dive loop, and you see X-Flight right behind it. Oh, yeah. And then again, look, you're upside down coming right, oh, look at the vantage point here. If you're standing right here in the midway, people coming off of this dive right here, people standing in line for the Demon over there. You're creating just an awesome thing for your park. Other than the people on the ride, even if you don't ride, sitting there and watching this is going to be so much fun. Again, you've got people right off there to your right walking, but look at this. The interaction with people walking by is so cool. This is a great inversion here. So when you come off of that Immelman, then again, I'm calling it a dive loop. I'm not sure exactly what we want to call it, but then look at this roll, like the left, right into the turn there where you're going to pull some G's right there. That is awesome. Let's do that one more time. So I'm going to back it up. Let's do this again. So you're coming out, and then you are going all the way to the left. That is a really cool move. Well-designed turn, getting through the course, coming around. Then here you're going right, and you're going to stop and then go left. So that momentum of coming up and then down and then to the left, this is going to be some, maybe a little airtime right there, followed by some positive Gs. That'll be an interesting feeling. And then you're going left again, and then they sneak in a little roll there again to the left. That should be pretty cool. And then right here into another right turn, almost like a helix kind of going into the finish. I just hope it's, rattle free and smooth, right? I mean, that's what you want with these B&Ms. And then you get into the block break. I love that there's no block break on this, that it's just go, go, go the whole time. So let's time it out here. So by the time we hit the drop, I do consider like the top of these lifts almost part of the ride on dive coasters. But let's just say from the time you actually drop to when you go. Here we go. What time are we at here? I'm at my counter. I'm at a minute 01. Through, let's go to the finish. Sorry, I know this isn't very riveting content for you, but I'm just always curious how much the actual ride time is. At 36, 37, 38, and then final breaks, I'll say right there. So you're like 42 seconds of action from the time you dive to the time you get in. So it is quick, right? It's going to be a quick one, but again, I think with the dive coaster, so much of the appeal is that initial climb to the top and then that little slow turnaround right here. This is so much part of the attraction. If you've been on one, you know what I'm talking about. But you're hanging out up there. You're getting a beautiful view of Gurnee and Lake County, all the trees, the other coasters in the park, and then you're just hanging out up here. So add another like 15, 20 seconds of ride time up there from when you're up at the top. But What do you guys think? I think this is great. I'm very excited about it. I think it's so cool they were able to squeeze a ride like this into that small space. I thought for sure they were going to have to take up the go-karts on the other side of the park. And this leaves them more space to do other things in other places in the future. But the color scheme's great. The ride layout looks really cool. I can't wait to ride it. I am told that there will likely be a live on the ride premiere for this when they do the media event. So they've done that in the past at Six Flags Great America. Hopefully they keep that tradition going because I cannot wait to do it. And I got 7 seats across each ride. So I'm going to be looking for some people. Maybe I can drag some WGNers out with me to get on this thing and we can really pack these trains with some fun people that you don't normally see on roller coasters. So who would you like to see me ride with? Put that in the comments as well. So there we go. I took up enough of your time today, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm now going to take my nap. Peace out.